everybody, this is Jen and I am here with an inventory video today. So if you don't know, I'm moving craft rooms and I am sharing with you all my stash, and as I'm doing that, I'm inventorying it. So you guys seen the Lavinia stamps video, and now I'm going to share my Stampin' Up stamps and dies. For the most part, there may be some stragglers, and then yeah, we'll go on from there. So I have 4 of my totes, and if you didn't see my Lavinia stamp video, I put them in these cases. These are, they start with an M. Hang on, there's just a tag. I can't remember. They're linked in my Amazon store below. So go to Craft Room Organization. They're M Designs fridge bins, and they fit the Stampin' Up DVD cases perfectly. And then I also have the DVD cases without the hubs. They're quite a bit less expensive than they are from Stampin' Up. I don't even know if they sell those anymore. But these are like all the Stampin' Up stamps that I own that are unmounted. I barely have any mounted stamps, but yeah, we'll deal with those in a different video. So these are my Stampin' Up, and I will link my Stampin' Up demonstrator, the one that I've been currently using, below. If there's anybody in the ASC Supplies Facebook group who does Stampin' Up, let me know and I'll link you too, because if you're not a member of the ASC Supplies, I'm on the design team and they are not Stampin' Up affiliated, but we are a close-knit community. So if you're not on that, then join, because it's a really cool community. So please, no haters. If you don't want to see my stuff, then just go on. You don't have to tell me how much stuff I have and how much I don't need and all that stuff. Yeah. And more fair warning, if you think that, don't watch my paper hauls. Just saying, or my paper inventory. So I haven't used all these. Just like the Lavinia. These are called the Borderettes, and I don't think these are available anymore. So you know, Stampin' Up, they have their seasonal stuff. I haven't got the new catalog yet for 2025 and 26, but it's on its way. I'm doing some Easter cards, and I'll probably get my catalog then. I'm doing Easter cards for the one demonstrator, and she gives them to the people at retirement homes. So, but I thought these were so cute. And you know, the paper quilting cards that I like doing, if there's like a rather plain piece on there, I could add that. Or you can add one to one side and one to the other, and then a sentiment in the middle. I just like those. So there is the Borderettes, and they have hearts and different kinds of stripes, triangles. I don't know what to call that. Or that triangles going the other way, and some hexagons, and then a different size hexagon. So those are the Borderettes. I'll try and be a little faster because it's going to take forever. These are, and many more, sentiments. So if you ever need a sentiment. Is this the one? There's no Valentine's Day sentiment on here. There's an I Heart You sentiment, but no Valentine's Day. I know, because I had to go out and buy a Valentine's Day for the cards that I was talking about. And there's another sentiment set, a dozen thoughts. I'm going to kind of put these in categories off to the side while I'm doing this, so that I can put them back in containers in categories. And I'm going to skip over some of these and then come back, because I am not perfect, and I did buy some Stampin' Up sets from AliExpress, so full disclosure there. The Bewitching, I have the hat punch and the Bewitching cling set. That goes into holidays. I have the Sketched Birthday, and I think I got this secondhand from somebody. So I bought a bunch of stuff for them. So birthdays. Here is another sentiment set, but this is a Christmas or winter related. So Endless Wishes. I'll put him in the category the birthday or the holiday category. This one I also got secondhand, Be the Star, and I think I may have a punch for this. I haven't decided which ones I am keeping. I may give some away. So, yeah, this was secondhand. I don't do my the backs like that. Maybe I should, but I don't. So that's just a general like sentiment. We have Betsy's Blossoms. This was secondhand, and I'm not a big flower person, so I'm gonna put this in a D-stash spot. So D-stash. This one's called Pattern Occasions, and it was a celebration one, and I like it. I do like it. Thanks a ton. Recover rapidly. Happy birthday. So there's some cute little sentiments on that. Do I put it in the sentiments? Do I put it in the birthday? I think I'm going to put it in the sentiments. I have this labeler alphabet. I haven't used it yet. I mean, I get the concept, but I don't know that I'll ever use it. And this is, yeah, brand new. Never used before. I had to think about it, because if I start scrapbooking or the project life again, this would be perfect. So I'm going to think about that one. It goes in a letter, excuse me, it goes into the lettering one. And I have other lettering and project life like ones. This is the Tags for You. It's got Christmas and Halloween, Thanksgiving, and a Valentine's Day. It says Happy Heart Day. So, and I have a punch for that. And so I need to label the other one. I just put a label on there saying that I have the punch. So I know that when I'm using this, I can go get the punch. So this is going to go into the holidays. I have Lovely as a Tree. And this one I got secondhand, but I thought I would make really good Christmas cards. Lovely as a Tree. Don't know where to put that. This one is Papaya Collage. And I kind of like this one. I did get it secondhand, but I don't think I'm going to use it. So that's going to go in the D-stash pile. D-stash. Okay, this one I really like. This is Celebration Party Pandas. And I have some old sets that have the pandas on it. So cute. I love these. I made cards when I was when I bought these. So cute. Love the party pandas. And it has a happy birthday, a hi, and a love you stamp on it. So he's gonna go. I don't know where he's gonna go. And I've decided that he's going to get D-stash too. So D-stash. And when I say I'm D-stashing something, I'm probably just giving it away. So yeah, be ready. Be ready for giveaways. Itty Bitty Bits. These are super cute and just perfect to add like a little touch to an envelope or the inside of a card or something like that. Itty Bitty Bits. And I think there's a punch that goes with these, possibly. I'll have to check it out. And there's little flowers and hearts. It'd be cute to add that to an envelope. Coffee Friends are the perfect blend. So perfect blend. They got this coffee cup, and then you can put your sentiment right there on the coffee cup. And I think this was a freebie, maybe, but I do like it, and I'm going to keep it. And this is another papaya collage. I like the frame on this one, so I think I may keep it. Again, this is one I got secondhand. So this is should I keep them together? Should I keep them together and D-stash both of them? This is like 1 of 2 and 2 of 2. Decisions. I kind of like the frame on this one. Will I ever use it? We'll D-stash. We're going to D-stash both of these. We're D-stashing both of them. Okay. Road to Happiness. I really like this one. I like the cars. I have other ones that have little vehicles on it. and all the sentiments. And then this could be used for many occasions. So we're going to put that in the occasions. I'm going to put the pandas in an occasions too. We're going to do some stuff. And then before, oh, I got the Say Cheese bundle. So this is kind of like my project life in my head. This is for my project life / scrapbooking. So I'm going to keep that one. And then we'll put it with the letter stamps that I was talking about before. And then I'll go ahead and share with you the first chunk I got from AliExpress. These are the Sweet Songbirds and dies. And honestly, when I went on this huge stamp and die haul, I did not realize who, or even that if these stamps and dies were another stamping company from the US. I just bought a bunch of stamps, and now that I have them, I'm not going to get rid of them. So, Sweet Songbirds, stamps and dies from, I think it was AliExpress. These little piggy dies, the same. Stamps, no dies. Nope, I got dies. Okay. Little piggy stamps and dies. And I made the front cover for these. And again, the DVDs in my, the DVD cases in my Amazon store, link below. The Bottled Happiness dies and stamps. The Cheerful Basket stamp and die, which I really like this one. I have to reevaluate my storage here, but I have something for that. So this is what they look like. And of course, if you got the Stampin' Up ones, they would be, they would fit better. So the little basket with the cat, and then you can fill the basket with a bunch of different things. And here, so I've got to repackage some of these. The magnetic strips I have here, I did not link those because so far they've not been the best. So. And I don't want to give you guys anything that is not the best. Super cute polar bear. This one's called Berry Cute, and it has the polar bears, and I got the stamps and dies. And most of the ones that I got from AliExpress, I did find the original manufacturers from the US, so I'm telling you guys that, you know, what they should be. And like I said, I didn't, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. This is the Kindest Gnome, and they look like this. And I got the stamps and dies. And I don't know how well they stamp. I have no idea. So I'm going to put the polar bears in with the Christmas, the Cheerful Baskets with the General, the Bottle Happiness with the General, pigs, and the songbirds, and the gnomes with the General. And that is one container. I have 3 more containers to go. And I have more that I got from AliExpress. Again, you can get these from Stampin' Up if they're not retired. This is the Willow Tree, and it comes with this cute little bunny. I did not get dies with that. This is the Merriest Tree Stamp and Die. There's that one. I have the Winter Owl Stamp and Die. It looks like that. I do know that not all of the, like if you get the dies from AliExpress and the stamps from Stampin' Up, they're not always the same, just so you know. I don't even know that the ones from AliExpress like align. I'm going to put the Winter Owls in with the, no, I'm going to put the Merriest Trees in with the winter stuff, but I think the owls I'll leave in the like general category. And this is Season of Magic. So snowflakes and stuff. He's going to go in the seasonal stamps. And I have the sweet gingerbread. Oops. The houses and the dies. And then I think we are back into the actual Stampin' Up stuff. I got this cling adhesive for the actual stamps. So if you, like I did, and the person who I bought some of these from, they put the stuff with the picture on the back of it, and that stuff doesn't stick. So you would think that you put it on the back for like, this is what this looks like, but it does not. It doesn't stick to the thing after that, to your acrylic block. So if you get, and I don't know if they make them anymore, these cling adhesives, it's removable adhesive. You put a little bit on there and then it stamps again. But I got this set secondhand, I think, and I'm going to put this in the birthday category, even though it could be general category. And this one's called Peace, Love, and Cupcakes, and I do have a punch for that. My case is a bit busted. The person I bought these from is on YouTube. It's Mandy Schneider 97, and she shipped them from California, I think. So maybe some damage there. I got a bunch of paper too. So this is going to go into like the birthday category. And I put that I have the punch. I haven't decided where I'm going to put my punches yet. This is the 6-sided sampler, and I've used this one, and I like it, and I have a punch for it. So there's all those. And I'll have to get my cling adhesive out for these because I did the same thing on the back of those because I just thought that's the way it was supposed to go. That goes in the general category. And then I got I love this set, the Holiday Home. I love houses. I love a set with houses on it, so it can be used for so many different things. And it's got the little ghost, the little snowman. You can make a whole scene. And I don't think, I don't know if it doesn't have dies or I don't have the dies for it. But he's going in the holidays. And then I got the Stylus Sketches. This was a celebration one, and I like the fox, but let me tell you a story about ducks. So, because I got the other duck one too, and I'm not sure why, because I'm not fond of ducks, because ducks, when I was pregnant with my daughter 20 some odd years ago, this is going in the general category, I was feeding the ducks as an act of kindness, and because it was something that I wanted to do. This one I got secondhand, and it's just a background, so new category, background. And I was tossing out bread, which I don't know if that's good or not, but it was 20 years ago. We didn't know then. They started chasing me. This whole group of ducks started chasing me. They were waddling. I was waddling. It was disastrous. Fairy Celebration. I don't mind this one. I did get it secondhand, but I don't think I'm going to use this. So this one's going to go in the D-stash pile. D-stash. Let's see, what do I have here? This one does not go with that one. This is the Peaceful Deer one, and I have the deer punch for it. That's what it looks like. Peaceful Deer Punch. So that's going to go into the winter category. So I strongly recommend that you do put something in there that says, hey, you have the punch for this, or you have the die for this. This is the Count on Me cling stamp set. And it's just a general, I'm here for you, I've got your back, and I love the animals. So that one's going to go in the general category, and then I may separate the general category by animals or something like that. The Timeless Tiles, it's a background stamp, and I actually bought this one because I thought it would be good for miniatures. So, yeah, I thought, oh, well, I could use that as a background or floor. And it's called Timeless Tiles, which it's a tile. I think that's what it's supposed to be. I've had this one. This is like one of the first ones that I bought, the Papillon Potpourri. So they probably don't have it anymore. And I never realized that it was a two-step stamp, I guess. You're supposed to do that and then one of these. And I have the punches to go with these. I think it's the punch for that one. Or I may have both of them. But I've used these, and then I went ahead and put my 7 Gypsies butterflies in there too, because very similar. And if I'm doing butterflies, we may as well do butterflies, right? So I do have the punch for that. I guarantee that one's expired. But there are Facebook groups for destashing. This one is a birthday one, and I kind of like it. I like it. I have a punch for this guy here. And I got this one secondhand. So he's going in the birthday pile. Okay, and then this is the Hippest Hippos. And I think these dies go with the Hippest Hippos. I haven't taken it out of the package yet. Let's take it out of the package. These were a celebration also. And I can't get it open. And I need to put a label on this that says I have the dies. If these are the dies that go with it. Yes, those are the dies that go with it. And they have some extra dies too. I wonder what that is. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm gonna have to look up sample cards with these. So I don't know if they give you the date on any of these, but it's an older set. They do come with a nice envelope. I didn't realize that. So I put this in here. I wonder if they fit in. They don't fit in, but they do fit behind. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in there too. It fits. ASC Facebook group has envelopes for stamps and dies too. Or ASC supplies on Etsy. ASCcraftsupplies.com. This is not an ASC video because it's Stampin' Up, but you can use Scrapping Posh 10 there for 10% off your normal price purchase. That sucker does not want to go back in there. Okay, well, we're just going to leave that the way that it is. And then I'm going to store my stamps on top of that. And this is going to go in the general category. My general category is getting big. I think I need to separate it out into 2 right now. And then I always save my plastic for smushing. And then I have this layered cake, this happy birthday layered cake. I do like it. I thought I bought it secondhand, but I didn't, so that's going to go in the birthday category. I have, this one's new, but I don't think it's available anymore. It was a celebration, and it is the heart-shaped die. So I haven't had a chance to use it yet, but I do like it, and it's just a general sentiment, just because I care. Da, da, da. My birthday stamps are falling over, so I'm going to move those. I set it on top of my mini album back there. Really not great. Okay. And we have another Stampin' Die set. We have, I can't wait to use this. I have 2 nephews, and I want to use this for them. It is the Darling Dinos, and I did get the Darling Dinos dies. So we're going to put that in the birthday category. And these 2, the Humble Home, which I absolutely love, and the Hugs for Love, I got at the same time, and I have, I think, the punch for these guys, but I know I have the punch for this one. I've got to look at this one. I think I have this punch here, Oh wait, here's the home punch. So I do definitely have that one. There's the home punch. I have to label that I have the punch, and then here's the, this one I have to look for the punch, so I have not decided where I'm going to put my punches yet, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little sticky note on him, and put, I do know for sure that I have a punch. And this one has a Happy Valentine's Day on it, and I did not have that one. I did my Valentine's Day cards. I'm going to put him with the winter in Halloween and Christmas. And this category, I'm going to put this in the general category. So I have two, that's two bins now. I can probably start putting those into different categories. We're going to divvy these general categories up into like animals and not animals. Butterflies, I'm going to consider animals, 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 not animals, animals, no, gnomes are not animals, birds are animals, pigs are animals, not animals, a truffle basket. It has an animal, but we're not going to put them in there. And then trees. Now I have two categories of those, general and animals. And the animals I'm going to put in, I'm going to go ahead and start putting them in this case. And we're going to go to the next one. I told you guys I had some other Project Life ones. Here is the Project Life Day to Day, and they stopped making these forever ago. I have a extreme stash of Project Life stuff, but this is going into the Stampin' Up category because I have some more AliExpress stamps here that are really Stampin' Up. And I think this one, here's an example of crappy AliExpress. I don't think that these skeletons are supposed to look 8-bit. And they absolutely do. They are like, I don't even know how to explain that besides calling it like 8-bit. So this is why you don't buy AliExpress. But I have them. I'm not giving them away because they are AliExpress. They're, you know, I may give them to like a Goodwill or something. This one is the Let's Go Shopping, and it's got the storefronts and the dies with that. And that goes in the general category. It's here. And then this one is just the gumball machine, just the dies. So that's also going to go in the general category. This one I think I'm going to go ahead and give to the thrift store. Oh, these are so cute, you guys. Okay. These walrus ones. That's not the walrus ones. These are so cute. The walrus and the little chubby hamster. I love him. So thanks, big hugs. So it's there when you need it. I could just hug you and sending birthday hugs. So this could go birthday, this could go general. I'm going to put it in the general with the animals. And then I think if I have enough room in the general, I may stick the birthday ones in there too, because there's a lot of animal birthday ones. Okay. And then I told you that I had, oh wait, oh. Is this the dies for that one? Hearts and hugs. I do, I have the dies for him. So there's the dies for the hearts and hugs. That'll be fun. And then I told you I had more duck stuff. I got the Charming Duck and Pond. You make me happy. Have a lovely day. Happy birthday. Hello, friend. And then the dies for that. So it's not like it's not like I have not given and purchased for my Stampin' Up demonstrator. So you'll have to don't be hating with the AliExpress stuff. I realize that it's not ideal. And I also have the paper and stuff to go with the duck one, so that's cool. This was super cute. You make me happy. Hello, Grumpy. Welcome, Sweet Pea. Happy birthday. So those are, the peas are just so cute. He's going to go in the general, and he's not an animal, although he does have cute faces. The Terrific Toadstools. I have the punch for this. I think I have the punch for this. Do I have the punch for this? Yes, here. I have the punch for this. So I'm going to put a sticky note on there and see my process. Right punch. Now when I get my label maker up here, I will label it that I have the punch for it. And he's going into the general category. This is one of my favorites. Best delivery. It's got the little delivery truck, and it can be Valentine's or just, you know, anything. The balloons and the heart. Sending lots of love. Super cute. We're more than halfway through, and I'm trying to limit these videos to an hour just so you guys know, but I think we'll make it. This one's going to go into the general category, I think. I have this, the background stacked stone stamp. Those are my backgrounds. I have Pure Magic, super cute. I haven't used it yet, but I want to. I think I have used it, actually. That's going to go into the general category animals. And I have one with Vikings on it. Is that this one? No. I don't know. We'll have to get there. This is the label stamp. I do have the punch for this, so I like this one. I'll just put it in the general category. These little tiny labels with these little, I love the little ones. You can just add them anywhere. And these little labels, I think I have a punch for that. I'll have to look. Tiny tags is what it's called. That one goes in the general category. We're going to probably have to separate the general category again into like plants and other. This one I got from a garage sale. It has stamps and dies. And I don't think it's actually Stampin' Up. I think she relabeled it with the Stampin' Up logo. But yeah, I got this one at a garage sale. But it's cute. It's super cute. And stamps and dies for that polar bear. And I like that she does give me an example of how to color it. Just in case you didn't know, especially with white, right? Let's see. We have some more alphabet, so that's going to go in with my Project Life stuff. It's called Skinny Mini Alphabet and Thoughtful Banners, and I have a punch for this banner set, and that is, I thought I did sentiments. Did I do sentiment? Oh, I think it's over here. Yeah, I have a sentiment stack. I have this in the sentiment stack. I'm going to change this. I'm going to put this one in the general and put this one in the sentiment. We'll just keep sentiments in the sentiment stack. These little frames, I really like these. And I have punched, it looks like a stamp postage collection. So I do like that one. I put that in the general category. The general category, by the way, is getting very big. And then I have the punch for this balloon. I've used him before. I really like him. Life is a beautiful ride. Let your dreams soar. We rise by lifting others up. So he's going to go in the general category. I'm going to have to... I have this punch. And this is for babies. So we're going to put him... thank you for the sweet gift. Congratulations. I'm going to give him away. All my friends are not going to have babies. Here is a sentiment stamp, and I have the punch for that. And my swallowtail stamp, I really like him. He goes in the general with the animals. And then I have, that's the ticket. I had a Valentine's Day stamp there. He's going to go in the sentiments, and this is called Hi There. And this was a free gift, so he'll go in the sentiments too. Got a little sentiment pile going. Okay, that is the third case. And I don't know if I said this earlier. These are the fridge bins that I have. These are like 16 inches long, so they don't fit on most shelves. Just so you know, look, do a measurement before you buy. These are cute. I got this one at the Stampin' Up garage sale. There's another one coming up, but super cute, just for you, just because there's a bunny. Here's to a good day. We're going to put that in the general, and we're going to go ahead and put it in with the animals. This is one of my favorites. So I have the punch for this, and these are the little people. The cookie cutter Christmas. I'm looking for the cookie cutter Halloween. So if anybody has the cookie cutter Halloween and you're wanting to get rid of it or part with it, let me know. I'm dying for the cookie cutter Halloween stamp. I have the punch, I have the Christmas, but for some reason I didn't get the Halloween one. This is the other one that I was talking about, the little knights and stuff. I love this one, Magical Day. Hope your day is magic. It has a little tiny seahorse. Super cute. I'm going to put this with the Pure Magic set I have because I think they're cute. Okay, we're going to put those together. And this one I love, Peekaboo Farm. The cards for this were so cute. And I guess I did not get the dies with this one, but it's a great concept. We're going to put that in the general with the animals. Okay, one left, you guys, and it's not even full. So we have Life in the Forest, cute animals. There we go, my animals. The fruit basket. They've done some fruit ones since then. I made some cards with this, and I think I have the 6x6 paperback still, or some of it. And I have the punch for these. So, happy birthday! You're the sweetest. We make a great pair. Super cute. We're gonna put that in the general. North Pole Mischief. The cat and the fish and the dog. Super cute. We're going to put that in the seasons category. This just really isn't my thing. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the D-stash. And then this one is the Viking one I was also talking about. Brave Viking stamps. Super cute. I've taken a Viking to you. Happy birthday. And you're strong and brave. You've got this. He's going to go in. We're going to put him with these guys. So I think they all just kind of go together. So he's going to keep those guys together. I have the confetti. I've used these and I really like them. The small confetti stamps, I really like those. I think I'll put those with the borders and probably the background stamps. So I'm going to have to unstack this whole thing here in just a second. And I have Friends of the Forest. I'm pretty sure I have the paper that goes with that. And I may have the punch, but I don't remember. And Perfectly For You. I do have the punch for this one. So, oh, that one has a Valentine's Day stamp. Sweet little you. This one's going to go in with the holidays, and this one's going to go with the animals, of course. Let's see. I have another alphabet stamp. I'm just going to go in with my alphabets and Project Lives. I have this flower shop stamp, and I think I have a punch for this one. Maybe, possibly. Not a big flower person, but every once in a while to, you know, spruce up your card, well worth it. While I'm on video, and I'm only 39 minutes in, I'm going to recategorize some of these. This was my general category that wasn't animal related. Flowers, We'll do flowers and fruit and other. Love this. Flowers and fruit. I'm gonna just kind of gotta stack those together because I really like these. And we'll do buildings and cars. This little confetti stamp, I'm gonna put him in a different category with the confetti and the background stamps. Animals, we're gonna put him here. Other, the gnomes. I'm gonna put the gnomes with the magical day stamp with the knights and the Vikings and stuff. Trees, other, we'll put this in with the flowers, because it is a vine wreath. This one is going to go with the buildings and cars, trees, and this one's going to go with the backgrounds and the confetti. So just my thought process there. We get more categories than I have space for. This one's going to go in the backgrounds. Okay, and then we don't know how many categories we need until we start putting the stuff. This one was from a garage sale, and it's the candy cane background. We'll put him in the background. This one is the Collage Curious, and this is neat because it just has, you can just do a 1-inch punch for that. I'm going to put him, we'll put him in the general, we'll put him in the general category here. Start dropping stuff. And then this one is another, yeah, it's an AliExpress one, I think. But this is the Christmas dog. And I have done lots of cards with him, and he is cute. That one goes in the backgrounds. Okay, just a few more stamps, and then I'm going to put them all back in the cases. We have the Happier Than Happy, and I have the dies with this. Okay, I stick the dies in with this. So that's possible. The Happier Than Happy. Hello, baby. Thanks. Welcome. This is another reason why I don't need the baby stamps, because we have some that have that sentiment on it. So that's going in with the animals. Glad We're Friends. Cute. Also going in with the animals. I like the guinea pig on it. This one, Honeycomb Hello. I think I'm going to put this in with the sentiments. I like the bee. Yeah, we're going to put him in with the sentiments because it is essentially sentiments. And this one, the White Christmas, is going to go in with the holiday stuff, the Christmas stuff. I like him. I like the tree. You make a little scene with it. Holiday Christmas. And of course I'm going to break up the holiday stamps into each one of the categories. This is Tap Tap with a typewriter. I'm going to destash that one. This one is a Fitting Occasion. I love, love, love these. Again, you can use your 1-inch stamp. I think I have a punch for here. I think I have that punch. And then these little guys can go anywhere. Love it. I'm going to put that in with the sentiments. And then I have the little label punch for that one. I may have a little punch for that one, and I have the punch for that one. I think it was like a 3-pack punch, so I'm going to put punch on this. And that one's just going to go into the general category. Punch. Punch. Okay. So how I'm going to organize, I almost have a full, this is my animals, the animal general. He is almost full. So he's going to go by himself. And I have the general stamps here. This is general, like, there's no specific you know, they have sentiments on them, but they could be used for anything, or multiples for labels. This could almost go into the sentiment stamp, but I'm not going to put it in there. That one could also, and then, oops, this one, I really like this one, and I have a punch for that. And then that's like the general category, and I have, I'd say about half full. Let me see if the sentiment, no. Let's go ahead and put the background stamps with it. So I have backgrounds, borders, and like what I call confetti. So backgrounds, borders, and confetti we'll put in there. Okay, we still have a little bit of space up front, but that's okay. We'll see if we need to move stuff around. I think these were all in kind of disarray when I was pulling them out. So, you know, they were upside down and stuff. So now let's go ahead and do, I'm going to have to break some stuff up because let's do the plants, the other, like these are buildings and cars. I'm going to put the cars together and these cute little sweet pea stamps. I'm going to put that, and then we'll put the birthday in there too. Birthday animals. No, birthday, just birthday. So Darling Dinos goes in. They could, Darling Dinos could have went in with the animals too, honestly. Let's go ahead and put the Darling Dinos and I think the sweet pea in with the birthdays. I think so, or in with the animals, not the birthdays. And then the happy birthday wishes can go in there. And then do I have room for the sentiment? I don't think I do have room for the sentiments in there, which is going to be a problem. I may have to break up the sentiments because it will, let's go ahead and see where we're at here. We're going to do the Christmas, winter. This one, let's put him in with the sentiments. So he goes over there. I don't think that's going to help my cause any. Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. This one is pretty much just for Valentine's Day. Christmas, 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 winter, Christmas, Christmas. This one's got Christmas and Halloween and Halloween. So Valentine's Day, Halloween. Actually, we're going to do this. We're going to put the Halloween, Christmas / winter. I'm going to put this guy, Valentine's Day. We'll see if the sentiments will fit there. We'll start with the ones that don't have confetti on them. All the sentiments fit in there, and then these two confettis are also going to fit in there. It is a tight squeeze. I just dropped a bunch of stuff off my desk. It's a tight squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. 24 cases fit in there, by the way. And then the only thing I have left is the Project Life ones. The lettering. And then this guy. And I think he'll fit in with the confetti backgrounds, which is a good place for him, actually. So we'll put him in the back there. All right. These two big ones, I think we'll put in the back so that they match, just like that. All right. because I did everything fit, and because I do have some D-stash. These guys here, because I do have some D-stash, I have room to grow. You know, we're going to do, I don't know if we should do a separate video for the D-stash. We'll do a separate video for the D-stashes. I'll just gather them for now. And yeah, so there's my Stampin' Up inventory. I don't think that's too horribly bad for probably being on the Stampin' Up wagon, not religiously, but I've been going for several years now, so you can tell by the dates on the stamps, and then a lot of them I got secondhand and blah blah blah. So yeah, that is my Stampin' Up inventory. I'm going to actually do an inventory like I did for my Lavinia, so I don't purchase things twice. And I'll have more Stampin' Up coming. I have paper and inks that I will share with you also. So if you're interested in this kind of thing, hang out. We'll keep doing it. Thanks a lot. We'll see you. Bye-bye.